You never know when you're going to walk into the middle of a miracle. That's what Eden Place Nature Center is on Chicago's South Side, and I am pleased to say that Michael Howard is my friend, and it is so great to be here at Eden Place.
Well, Mike, I'm overwhelmed to have you here today. We're just glad that you can be here at the rebirth of Eden Place, because we've been here 16 years, and we've been using a wetland, a savanna, and a prairie to educate the community about the great world of conservation. And right now, you've come into the transition phase where all of that's being rebirthed.
Yeah, because you have this prairie over here, and we look out over it, and it's a mud hole.
Yes.
Because it rained this morning before we did this, but that's where your prairie was, but that's where your education center is going to be.
Exactly. We're about to break ground, hopefully, on the education center within the next month. In the next 30 days, we hope to be putting in the foundation for that building, as we still are in the middle of the capital campaign to raise the funds to build it.
But let's back up a little bit. You said 16 years. What was this 16 years ago?
Mike, 16 years ago when we first came over here, I was brought here by some community neighbors who were concerned about the fact that this had been an illegal dump site for 35 years. And there were piles of debris here as tall as that flagpole behind us.
Oh my goodness.
And they spanned an entire city block. And so it became a crusade for us first just to get it cleaned up.
Yeah.
And we went to the city, we went everywhere we could to get that help. And because it was privately owned, we couldn't get much help. But the community didn't give up. We just started having Saturday barbecues over here in the middle of this dump site.
Which is right next to the railroad tracks, of course.
Right next to the railroad tracks. Eden Place has blossomed into an internationally recognized and awarded nature center.
All right, briefly, you've got a lot of things here. You teach kids in the inner city who don't know about farm animals. You've got farm animals here. You've got a CSA. You grow your crops, you sell them. You've got hoop houses here. You've got wetlands.
Yes.
And you plant it. You put the wetlands in, and the cattails just kind of came up out of
well,
nowhere.
you know, they say if you build it, they will come.
Yeah. You work with what you have.
Yes.
All right? Kids in the inner city don't know nature. They don't understand nature. And you're saying, look, this is what we've got. I'm going to let you understand that, and then maybe you could go on and do greater things and become, a pro at this. Get a degree.
Exactly.
And move on.
Exactly. And that is one of our programs that we have here at Eden Place. It's called Leaders in Training, where we take the youth, the teenagers in the neighborhood, and we put them in our program to teach them leadership skills, team building. We teach them all about farming. We teach them how to run a farmer's market, because they do part of the actual management of the farmer's market here. And we also introduce them to those new job opportunities that exist in conservation. We have partnerships with the U.S. Forest Service, and we introduce them to those job openings that they have. We have partnerships with the Mandawa National Tallgrass Prairie, and we've taken kids and families out there, and we do our best to introduce them to alternative forms of tracks of employment, so that they can start thinking about careers in this conservation environment green movement.
Well, I know you're very, very busy because you've got a foundation to build over there, Michael.
Yes, we look forward to you coming back, seeing the finished edifice one day.
We will. We will absolutely do. Thank you so much, Michael Howard.
And thank you very much, Mike.